This could be it. It looks like it should be it. It is an uncirculated, for the most part, 1950 Jefferson nickel. Is there a Denver mint mark? And have we finished the Series 3 book? I know what you're thinking. Another nickel video, Rob? Yes, I have to do another nickel video because I've got to get through all of these nickel boxes. I have so many of them because I was picking up a ton of them, trying to get brand new full boxes of uncirculated 2024 Denver nickels to no avail, unfortunately. That being said, we've got 2 boxes to hunt in hopes of finding something for the albums, but most importantly, that 1950 Denver Nic-A-Date Jefferson nickel. Hey everyone, it's RobFindsTreasure. Welcome back to the channel. We're going to do something different today. We're going to get right to the hunt. No chit chat. You know what we're looking for. We're looking for buffalo nickels. We're looking for V nickels, silver nickels, proof nickels, varieties, foreigns, key dates, semi-key dates, 2024 Denver nickels, anything for the collection. All right, if I can get this box open. Let's take a quick peeky-weeky at it. You know what? Does not look that bad. Does not look that bad. For those that have watched my 2024 Denver nickel video about how valuable they are, let me tell you how valuable they are. I have found 127 of them in circulated boxes. No full rolls, just circulated boxes. I decided to take the best 120 of them, put them in 3 different rolls, list them on eBay for about 70% of the price the new rolls go for. And I sold all 3 rolls in a few hours for $125 a circulated roll. That's why we're looking for more. That's why we're doing more nickels. Those 2024 Denver nickels are going bonkers still on eBay. Enough chit chat. Let's get to the hunt. Roll number 7. We have our first find from the 40s, and it was an end coin, and I didn't notice it because the wrapper was right on the date. It's going to be a 1942 in decent shape. Is it a Denver mint? And it is. It is a Denver mint, so we can check for that D over horizontal D. And that looked good for a second, but that's just a little bit of damage around the mint mark. Still a better date, 1942 Denver. And for those wondering, yes, some 42s are made out of 35% silver, but I could tell by the strike and the color it wasn't going to be silver. But it is a better date. We will take it. We don't see them too often. It's actually our 4th find of the box, just our first from the 40s. Well, we're on roll number 10, and we have an odd edge. Take a look at this. It's nickel sized, but it's not nickel. Well, I guess it's a little bigger. Let's see what that is. Probably a foreign coin. And it's definitely made out of aluminum. We've got Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse. And it is a 2-cent piece, or 2-cent coin from the East Caribbean states, 2008. Didn't even know they made 2-cent coins in 2008 for East Caribbean states. Is it Caribbean or Caribbean? You guys let me know down below. Maybe Caribbean Coin Hunter can let me know, or Caribbean Coin Hunter, let me know how it's properly said if you're from there. Either way, we'll take it. Nice aluminum nickel find. Nice foreign find for the collection. Now let's get back to the hunt again. We're on roll number 12, episode 206, box number 206. Sliding down the coins, I notice a great edge, and it says 1950. It says 1950. This could be it. It looks like it should be it. It is an uncirculated, for the most part, 1950 Jefferson nickel. Is there a Denver mint mark? And have we finished the Series 3 book? We did. We absolutely did. 1950 Denver Nic-A-Date Jefferson nickel, found in circulation as it lies. Box 206, episode 206. Roll number 12 will live in infamy. Series 3 is complete. but let's put it underneath the scope, obviously just to double check. Denver minted. It's not as nice as I thought though. 1950. Holy cow, it took us this long. And for those wondering, I noticed after the last clip, when I said roll 10, I didn't even label the boxes. So I labeled the boxes, and 2 coins later, this pops up. We are done. Series 3 is done. Typically, I would stop the hunt, but now this box is doing pretty good. So we're going to keep going and see if we can get some more good finds for Series 4. Unbelievable. Let me be right back. I'm going to flip that one up right now in the book and close it out. Man, this feels great. This feels great. It is in the book. It's not as nice as the one I have in my personal collection because of the reverse. That's why it's going straight in here. This book is done. I will sign it. I will date it. I'll probably offer it up to somebody who wants it on one of my future streams. And yeah, there we go. Series 3 done. And now we're working on Series 4. All right, calm down. Let's get back to the hunt. Well, we're now on roll number 23 of the box. Not a lot of finds except for in the 50s, including the 50D, but finally a second one from the 40s, a 1941 Philadelphia. We also found a Canadian from 1984 and 2 2024 Denver nickels so far in the box. Just grabbed roll 30 out of the box. Notice we had a nice Jefferson nickel strike that looked older. Peeled back the wrapper, and I think that's a 1948. I think that's a nice looking 1948, and too bad it's an end coin. It might have the ring of death. Let's see what it is, and let's see if it has some friends with it. Holy cow, that end coin is indeed a nice 1948 with a little bit of damage on his top of his forehead and at the base from the ring of death from being wrapped. But that is a nice coin. Why did it have to be an ender though? Either way, let's take a look and see if there's an S for a semi-key date. There's not an S, but I believe there's a Denver. There is. 1948 Denver with a lot of steps. 4 steps, not 5. But yeah, wow. 1948, there's that ring of death right there. What a bummer, and a little bit up top right there. That's unfortunate. This would have been a mint-state coin, but with that roller damage, it doesn't even get a grade. Either way, it's still a nice-looking coin. Depends on how nice of the one I have in the book to see if it's an upgrader. Either way, a nice find for sure. And that goes along with that 50D. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to put the 50D back on the board just so we have it to look at. We can put it back in the album at the end. I'll do that, and I'll be back with the next find if I have another good one. Same roll, and take a look at this. I thought it was a 1958 at first, but that's a 1938. All 1938s are lower minted, so this should be a pretty good coin. If it has a mint mark, it's a key date. And it doesn't, but still a low mintage. And we don't find 1938s very often. It's been a while since I found one. It's in decent shape, not great, but we'll take it. 1938 first year issue Jefferson nickel in the same roll as the nice 48. Roll 31, the box is heating up again. Another 40s find, this time a 1949. But it's a 49 Philly, the common one. The 50D's up on the board, and we're up to 6 2024 Denvers now. Roll number 32. We have a 1947 Jefferson nickel. Is there a mint mark? And there is. A San Francisco mint mark. Not a key date or a semi-key date, but definitely a lower mintage. We'll take that. 1947 San Francisco Jefferson nickel. Roll 35. Another Jefferson nickel from 1948. And that's a 48 Philadelphia. Roll number 40. Another nickel from 1942, but it's pretty chewed up this time. And there's the mate, the 1942 Philly to go along with the 42 Denver. Roll number 44 is going to give us a 1946 Jefferson nickel in pretty rough condition overall. Is there a mint mark? And there is 1946 Denver, first from that year. Well, unfortunately, that great box has come to a close. 32 finds on the board, including the 9 from 2024 Denver. So that's a really good box of those as well. A lot of common stuff on the board, except for the 42D that we found, the 38P, the 1948 Ender Denver, absolutely stunning, unfortunately has damage. And then the find, of course, of the video, of the hunt, of the year, the 1950 Denver, in really nice shape overall. Probably a high AU, maybe a low mid-state if they don't ding it for the damage. Not one I would grade though, just one for the book. We pulled it back out so the board would look nicer. We also got the 2 foreign coins. This box had the 7702 stamp, and I picked up this box from another bank, same type of bank, down the street the next day, 7702. So I'm hoping and praying we've got a sister box, because it looks like we got part of a collection dump. All of the good finds were mostly on the right side of that box. We'll have to see what this box does. Here we go. Box number 207 of the series. Well, I guess it's over. So now we're just focusing on series number 4. All right. You know what? That's an oldie for sure. That's an oldie for sure. Might be a war nickel. We'll have to see. It's definitely in the 40s in my opinion. And we have a couple of other old ones. So could be another good box. Let's see how it goes. I'll bring you back with my first find of box number 2. We're on roll number 10 of box number 2, and it's taken us a while to find a nickel from the 40s, although we have found some from the 50s, a 2024 Denver, and one of those ones from the 50s was a 1959 Philly, lower mintage, but pretty rough shape. I bring in, though, because we finally have a nickel from the 40s. It's a 1947, minted from Philly. Roll number 11, a 1948 Jefferson nickel, also from Philly. We've now hunted 66 rolls out of the 100 roll hunt, and in this 66 roll, we have a 1948 Jefferson nickel, another one from Philadelphia, and while I have you here, in the same roll a few coins ago, we got another low minted 1958 Philadelphia nickel as well. Box could be heating up. Let's hope it does. Roll number 76, a 1941 Jefferson nickel from Philly. And while I have it here, I have it pulled down to the side as well. A few rolls ago, found a 1952 San Francisco nickel. Not a key date or semi-key date, but definitely a lower mintage, and it's a welcome sight. We've got lots of better dates on here, including some fantastic finds, but no silver yet, no buffaloes yet. We still have 24 rolls left, though. 1 hour later. Welcome back. I don't know what happened to this box, but the last 24 rolls had no finds in the 40s and earlier. Plenty of 50s finds, and we'll get to that, but the box went ice cold for anything older than 1950, technically. Either way, still a great hunt. 59 finds on the board. We'll cover them in a second. I think we had 32 finds in box 1 and 27 finds in box 2. So a good box, even despite the last half being pretty much null and void of the oldies. Let's cover the finds. We had 2 foreign coins. You've already seen them. We had 109 Denver, lower mintage. We had 18 2024 Denvers, really low minted, and they are fetching over $5 a coin right now on eBay, which is crazy, although a couple of these might be sender backers. We'll have to see. Moving on to the better dates. We got a 1938 Philly, a 1942 Denver, a 1947 S, a 1952 S, a 1958 P, and a 1959 P. Can't get mad at that. Lots of better dates in this hunt. A couple of stunners here, but common overall. A really nice 1948 Denver. Too bad it was an N coin, unfortunately. A really nice 1959 Denver, common, but a nice coin in its own regard. And then the find of the hunt. We plugged it in, we pulled it back out. A beautiful 1950 Denver for the book. Unbelievable. Series 3 is done. Let me do this. Let me go ahead and compare all of today's finds to all the albums. We know we have the edition, see if we have any upgrades, and I'll be back with a look at those books and some final thoughts on this great 2-box hunt. All right, we have finished comparing all of today's finds to all the albums. These 2 books are closed because, as you know, we found no Buffalo nickels in today's 2-box hunt. So now we've hunted 14 boxes. We've slotted 6 after finding 6 for 2025. For Series 4, we've now hunted 63 boxes. Unfortunately, no upgrades and no additions for the Series 4 album. That being said, 206 boxes it took us. We finished Series 3. 114 of the 114 nickels were found. The 1950 Denver Nic-A-Date Jefferson nickel has been slotted in the book. And where is it? Right there. Beautiful. We actually also upgraded the 1948 Denver. The one in here is pretty rough, and even though this one has a little bit of damage, it is definitely a stunner. We put it in there. I also took the liberty of adding some Liberty V-head nickels that I had extra. I didn't have a 1900, a 1902, a 1908, or a 1909 to slot in. I'll let whoever gets this book do that. I also took the liberty of signing and dating the Series 3 Hunt and Fill. We started on June 14th, 2022. It took us all the way to February 11th, 2025 to complete. Holy cow, almost a 3-year set to complete. I've signed both editions, validating that these are the actual books. And yeah, it is done. We are done. This series is complete. And now, with only 63 boxes searched for Series 4 and only needing the 50D, the 39S, and the 42S silver nickel, we have a real shot at beating the 167 boxes as our record for a nickel hunt and fill series. Series 1 set that record. Series 2 has just passed it, and Series 3 took forever. But we have a chance with Series 4. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this 2-box nickel hunt as much as I did. I can't believe we finally found it, but we did. If you did, I sure would appreciate that thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting, and thanks for watching.